Wake up, Mr. Green. If you change the rules on what controls you,
you will change the rules on what you can control. How radical are you prepared to be, Mr. Green? Mr. Green, Mr. Green, Mr. Green, Mr. Green, Mr. Green.
Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Oh, power to the people. Power to the people. 90% of the brain unused. 85%ers want the truth. 5% of knowledge from the gods and earth. 100% knowledge of self, rebirth of a nation. From suffocation, the new generation don't know when judgment day is coming. You can hear Amadeus playing something, but it sounds like the drummer drumming. My mom always said, the devil doesn't know what you're saying when you humming. We coming, power to the people.
Who could spark the uprising? Unite and shift the whole paradigm, despite who the tyrant of the
Power
time
to the
is.
people.
The undermined, the undivided, that one of a kind something scientists try synthesizing. But even if they find a way to mechanize it, we gon' still recognize the real by the
Power to the people.
Take me away, sweet music. Take me away.
Power to the people.
Take me away, sweet music. Take me away.
Power to the people.
Never leave me astray. I use it to get through the day. Like fiends use drugs and cars use gas. I'm one with the beat, but how long will it last? I once had a vision that every flower died, so now I ride the rhythm without pride. I used to have a gray Sanyo, the kind with one speaker. No antenna, I use 10 for to help me pick the weaker powered stations up. My shit was set on cable. Bumping, pause, record, depressed, just in case I caught something. I always did, just a kid and that's literal. Dad, he used to tell me turn that shit off. If I didn't, he would get a fool. I turned it down and dubbed it. Listen to it later. He knew how much I loved it, but rather I be a skater or a baseball player. Come on, Dad. Let me just hear it. I said no. It's only 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Go to your room. So now I'm.
What up, Static? Let me talk my shit a little bit. My granny always told me let it go and keep going off. You know I don't mean no harm, Mercedes, you know my heart. She said you get these hoes an inch, they swear that you owe a yard. That means she want the house too, look baby, that's null and void. My mama's mama, so they teased me, said that I wasn't yours. But now I got the juice and I get off like Orenthal. I never was a simp, son, they train them to know our flaws. That's why these crackers railroad you, cause you ain't know the law. I'm living in a weird time when niggas gossip. The preachers are dirty money, that simply mean twisted profits. A quick synopsis, reporting live from the projects, they don't want us to prosper. You niggas think you can't be touched, the streets do deep massages. My father features, I got this freak right beside him. My mama was the G, but I got game from my grandma. Yeah, all these niggas is washed up and I'm sure about it. This shit be hitting too easy without the $40.
Hold on to your family, hold on to your dreams. You must keep your feet on this
I think it's better to tell you now. I think it's better to tell you now. I think it's
that I would be here, you know I'm lying. Yeah. On the sofa, if it wasn't for hell's fire as a youth, you know I'd be frying. When I was older, but the devil met his quota. I paid up the cobra, got bit, but I'm a soldier. The poison was like a hangover. Shake it off, lemon in the salt. This tequila in these bars will to kill you in a salt. No way. I got a pocket like a headed line. Yeah. Fucking porcupine stick, Waffle House, griddle, greasy pan, flip, middle finger up. Feel like I'm missing 4 digits. Got more skin in the game than a Beverly Hills surgeon. Wave runner now, but I'm surfing. Dirty South, no detergent. Clean on the surface, grimy to the gristle bone marrow with this arrow pointed straight at your bourbon. Bow and arrow flirting, been hit with that bullshit. No one ever hurt him because I'm a bull bitch. Matadors flying red blankets from the sliding door of a minivan. Couldn't get me to believe in them. I am sure to be the man because I'm a wolf bitch. No one ever churched him, churched him, churched him, churched him.
Show you all you need to know. You must hold on to anyone that wants you, and I will love you. It's simple in the struggle, but girl, you gotta understand the modern man must hustle. I will show you all you need to know. You must hold on to anyone that wants you, and I will love you. It's simple in the struggle, but girl, you gotta understand the modern man must hustle. Who cares what Jane says? She always spits the same spit. I'd rather kill the radio and listen to the rain hit. Little sister needs seclusion, somehow she'll discover it through the pop music. Got used to the feeling of falling, but you'll never see her following. Bouncing back and forth between the healing and the hollering, riding the outer ring of your own private Saturn. Thoughts scattered all across the gray matter. Little baby doll, she doesn't know what to say to y'all. Patience is short and of course the pride is way too tall. Break it all, smash the past like it was made of glass. Ain't no other way to make it last. It hurts to watch Lucy lucid dream. I've had the pleasure of seeing our hero kick and scream. And when she calms down, I'll turn the sound down and put my arms around the little lost and found. And I'll tell her that I will show you all you need to know. You must hold on to anyone that wants you, and I will love you. Through simple in the struggle, but girl, you gotta understand the modern man must hustle, 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 hustle. Individually wrapped, placed in neat little rows, becoming a piece of everything that grows. Some numbers, a name to indicate you played the game. Came empty-handed and left the same. A soul is a soul, and a shell is a shell. The border in between is full of everything you felt. Some cling to a cross cause they're tired and lost. They leave it up to the weather to measure the cost. And every time I look within, I recognize the darkness. Familiar to the image of the artist staring at the bathroom mirror in a stranger's apartment. Can't remember her name, don't remember how I got here, but here I am, thinking about death again. Humbles out the stress, helps the breath get in. I need to check my friends as well as my next of kin to let them all know I love them all until the end. And when the soul begins to reap, I think she'll know me from the sleep. I keep caught in the corner of my bloodshot eyes, and if she has the nerve to let me dump a couple last words, I'ma turn to the earth and scream, love your life.
There's a place that I know about.
Love your life, 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 love your life.
Each says kids, there's a place that I know about. You gotta get there before you die.
Yes, indeed. It goes, everybody's looking for the answer. Asking a machine. Vaccine, AIDS, kill cancer. Legalize cannabis and average American evolution of man. New era discovered, the new color. The rise of the dollar, the return of Christ. The land reunited, one God. One race, one face. Earth, the blue love, the black memory space. I dug a mine and the mine poured out what was mine. And realigned time with sunshine. Started with the heart, spark to the hands. Rebuilt the home, became old man with the hands. Needed work, the heart, worship. Heads don't even know what hard to earn is. As a kid growing up, one thing I've learned is you only got one life to live.
Each says kids, there's a place that I know about. You gotta get there before you die.
Remember that.
beat up. I get lost in the mind, come across the rhyme, pick my feet up. Then I find myself in time, I was on a train. Destination Marley Mall's domain. I entertain things and never be the same. DJs will convey it up the label, okay. And Teddy Ted and Special K was the first ones to play it on the radio with the crazy flow. I pay dues until it pays me dough to do a show. When I'm at the helm, I cover the whole realm. In control and leave your soul overwhelmed. Under the influence of beats and instruments, lyrics make it intricate and elements tense. You was playing Pac-Man, it was the jams I packed. Peace was warm when I was performing black, I'm all that. Back before they turned hip-hop to rap, it was always a place to party at. Remember that? Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah. Big ego and the tire on the
I remember the spots that used to be hot, just like the rooftop. A place that only few can rock on a wild ass block. Yeah, you find me there a lot. Until you hear gunshots, that's when the fun stops. Here come the cops, time to go home, get in order. Cause I'll be back in Manhattan if something's happening at the Latin Quarter. House of Havoc when it came to 14 karat. And if you had a year, kids to try to grab it. It's cool at the Red Parrot, we was doing it there. I was the first one to rip it at the Union Square. Me and DJ Red Alert did work. A crazy concert, a lot of kids got hurt. I did encores at the encore, they wanted more. I kicked the freestyle too, I heard the crowd roar like a funhouse. Bronx Center, never ending black. Place to be was the Brooklyn Armory. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah. Remember that? Ego and the yeah. Remember that? Ego and the yeah. Remember that? Ego and the tire understated, they admire someone hatred. I redefine borders with the lines that I've been stating. Lot of familiar faces as I'm climbing out the basement. Shit, I'm just trying not to be jaded. I guess I first felt truly broken around the time that I was in braces. Ain't made it to the place where I know what it's all about, but I'm en route to the land beyond doubt. For now I'm where they always claim that they sicker but never call out. My inner weather feeling cloudy with a chance of rain. Rappers out here looking cloudy with a chance of fame. So they like craft, gone sunshine light. Cause when you looking forward, shit, the present is hindsight. In the rap race, asking yo, what's your time like? Distractions attractive, causing slips in your traction. Can't keep my mind right while life giving me lemons in the limelight. God like, here kid, try spray. Shit, and I've always been the high type, but I always break even when the odds right. Since D-Rock was flopping, I've been a king, ain't an option to limit things that I'm jotting. I keep it dark till I find light. Shit, I'm alright. My own worst enemy, and it's on sight. The real me and G, the scared one is all hype. But on mic, shit, the latter never shows. So bad I never thought it was crap.
Does it feel the same? On the road to fame, promise you will change.
Don't off the phone like it was perfect. Rolling up in Willie like Suburban, staying real like Eric Sermon. Don't go off the phone like it was perfect. Rolling up in Willie like Suburban, staying real like Eric Sermon. Don't go off the phone like it was perfect. Rolling up in Willie like Suburban, staying real like Eric Sermon. Don't go off the phone like it was perfect. Rolling up in Willie like Suburban, staying real like Eric Sermon.
Up. Now the storm is us, enormous. It's just a long arm of the just. Fun crush question all law unjust as I adjust the bump on your stereo, turn your system up, twisted swishes, twisted stereotypes, fuck the system up, twisted sister stereotypes, fuck a nigga up, all dolled up in some pump, fuck out my face before I get the pump. I'm trying to get a pump before I listen to Lil Pump. Lil Punk's got hip hop feeling a little punk, but it's cool, I bang that shit too. That shit make a rap kid get boots on the West Coast, shout everybody on the East Coast. Redefinition, hit a nigga with a cheese toast. 3 dope 16s every beat, and my feet is right back in the street. Once more.
Naughty dread like Bob, so rock steady. With no spaghetti with meat sauce, maybe salads with one toss. No bread of the sorrow, cause I pray to see tomorrow. It's religion, never suspicious, too delicious for the tongue. See the lungs breathe the natural high, just like the shirts are so lovely. So ask Marco Polo and I never go solo, because I roll with the crew that keep the funk flows that make you dance until the sisters take glance. I hope you find romance. Try your luck, take a chance till I enter. Like the Milton Plaza, I'm the center of it all. The fucking prince of the ball, standing 6 feet tall. That's a long way to fall, but not worry, cause my vision ain't blurry. The eyes hotter than the spice and curry, so don't stress the father or you might feel the fury.
So check the situation, a raw deal is what we're facing. What's the flavors of the rules they mandating? The climate gets hotter as the city gets smaller. More swallows, 1,000,001 cats, they tryna earn top dollar. Half that mill, they straight out to kill. Uncultivated and destined to act real ill. Black blood up in the veins of 5 boroughs of pain. Only reason why the East and the West, it ain't the same. I'm 20-something years of age, and life surely ain't about handouts. So I lays my plan out. Hard work is catered to an hardcore survival. Consider Jah's lesson from conception to arrival. Now that I'm here, my fears shall decrease. Learning about life, making my way to the east. From 4 square yard struggler, the G's on time. Your God, hit me with that
Introducing the art to the open. Hope you didn't know. I witness your thoughts arrive within those, but your emotions confuse me on the surface. You're nervous because you like
a man's supposed to keep you paid. A man's supposed to keep you pampered. Hey baby, let me tell you what a man's supposed to do for you. Listen, shopping sprees. A man's supposed to keep you pampered. Toss you a brand new key to a ride parked outside. Just cause when you ain't even asked them. Yeah. Hey, look here, I'm the type to run your bath water. Ooh, I'm the type to rub your feet. Baby, type to rub your I'm the type to cook a home cooked meal for you, sugar. And break you up with baby face whip a bill. Have mercy, cause I know when a man loves his child, he'll do
everywhere I go, try to take this mind. Remind me of the Allen cuts.
Show her that she's his wife. So think of me as an upgrade. No, I never been Captain Saber. Ooh, I never held Captain Saber, no. But let me show you what I know, Miss Lady. If you give me your hand, I know the diamonds are a girl's best friend. Yeah, so here you go, baby. Now play out. If you to take the right shotgun, ooh, I can pick you up and take you out and ride and down.
Everywhere I go, they try. Everywhere I go, they try to take the smile.
Then I'ma take it.
Everywhere I go, they try to take the smile.
Baby,
everywhere I go, they try to take the smile. Remind me of the Allen cuts.
Still came home with a shine. Still came home with a shine. Still came home with a shine.
Everywhere I go, they try to take what's mine. Remind me of the Allen cuts.
Still came home with a shine. Still came home with a shine.
Official facts, I walk around heavy with 2 gats, so niggas can't snatch what's mine. I watch my back. The whole world scheming on the way to get trapped. I ain't mad at that. Take what you want, but now mine's black. Seen a lot of cash get yapped for all of that. Ain't no getting back, just the shit that comes with this pack. 3 things, guns and biscuits. Don't risk it. It's so materialistic. Die over this shit. And almost got robbed by these 2 kids in the Lex with like 10. Steady moving in. Said to myself, they can't win. Acting like a friend, son, he got close. I bust 10. Bet these niggas won't never snatch a chain again. Everywhere I go, they try to take what's mine. Remind me of the Allen cuz.
Check it over the one, yo, calm, let's go to come. Check it over the one, yo, calm, let's go to come. Check it over the one, yo, calm, let's go to come. Then check it out. Ha. My raps do lots around tracks and adapt to any environment. I'm the comma chameleon. I used to pop a wheelie on my blue and gray Stingray that had mags. Stops for bitches had Gucci bags. It wasn't rocket starters, looking harder than niggas. Hoes wore clothes that exposed their figures. They 7-stepped in the jam. Next up, police come. Fights, there would be one. Numbers, I get at least one. We come to the get together with whatever. You wouldn't know how deep it was. We all didn't sit together. Eat up all your vittles, drink your brew, and then step 2. Then execute, let's do it again, y'all. That was when mad was tall and fat was cold. The days of old Chicago in front town, the shorties we run round, play strikeouts till sundown. That shit ain't as fun now. And the city's all run down. We troop down to Jewtown, talk a cat down on some gear, have enough for a police and cop fare. I step, and we used to be bubbles and think about who used to cop our liquor. Our neighborhood father figures. I'm out with the crew, ain't nothing to do but I'm rolling. Ain't nowhere to go, so I hook up with a low wire.
This one go out to you, and you, and you, and you too, right? Yeah, okay. This one go out to every dollar I saw and wanted the summer saw. You cartwheel or a winner and bet the summer's yours. From where the dialect is the duffel bag that you gunning for. And if they handing you one and they scratch the numbers off, I'm off a different page, but I'm still a way that you love me for. Love it or leave it, I come from seeing that no one or nothing breathing could grow up to come between what you done for yours. Unless you add like 100 more, live and learn. 14, hearing that all we need is to get a curve. Shorties used to turn down the Henny and make the titties burn. Crown draped over my dome before I could get a word. Hey, since they drove down my block carrying Biggie urn. From up the block, across the street by the store, where my man was put in position, told him peep out the door. One closed, another open, until they cut the tokens. My flow the same reason they cut the dope, and you tell them it's all good, it's all good. Then my people's on the curb that's getting to it, but never said words, you heard?
It's all good.
It's all good when the real's represented. Forever alive, now how you living? Awesome.
You better believe.
Eggnog, dialogue, catalog. Forever raw, analog, get my Babylon. Pop the kettle corn, brown liquor radiant, light glimmer, the ice shimmer, tears to whatever my pen scribble. I'm nice, nigga. Hard bottom alligator loafers, dodge allegations while my gladiators roast ya. Jack Frost nipping at your nose, whistle blow. If the money too short, let the mistletoe. Fly elegant, slick talk, eloquent, my etiquette. Decorate the style, something decadent. Cookies and milk, candy cane and silk on a quilt. With 2 or 3 birds, I play the tilt. Like Morris Chestnut, waves spinning on my fresh cut. Chrome dripping on my Lex truck. Horsepower to slay, speaker box going crazy. This is gift rap, let it play.
Believe me, believe. You gotta have trust, so believe me. Believe me, believe. You gotta have trust, you gotta believe me.
Yo, the rhyme excursions touch minds like brain surgeons. Feel the lyric tear gas, even on clean versions. No profanity, goddammit, hard like granite to the utmost. I'm butter on rye, always high to play the low post. I stretch to go the distance, yo, my lungs are mad elastic. I'm dope on plastic like flex and always keep it classic. Expressions in the facial, I want Rachel from Caribbean rhythms. I hit 'em with a batted flow pattern, a circle Saturn twice. I'm nice on ice, the line slice your dome and separate rhymes from poems. My life ain't trying to see no Grammy or Oscar. Best believe the styles will rub off like pasta on people. Yo, check dilated evidence, the influential rock rhymes in sequential format. You see the doormat if you acting disaccordingly. Something to the effect, the fat boys and disorderlies.
From He-Man to She-Ra, Battle Cat to Cringer, Medieval Messenger, West Coast Avenger. Take it to the street, battle me, that's a fucking sin. Go one round with bad child, you'll be sucking wind. Snapping handcuffs just from deep concentration. Then I broke out the bus, a mental hospital patient on a weekend pass, but I still come sick. Psychopathic, you're dealing with a deranged lunatic. Soon to kick your teeth in and then go berserk. Even Van Gogh looked at me and said you're one piece of work. So even Van Gogh looked at me and said you're one piece of work. So I said lend me an ear, cause I'm the state of the art. First I'll feast on your brain and rip your body apart. There's a part of your heart stuck in between my fangs. Wrap a rope around your neck and you still couldn't hang, cause you're way off track. You need realignment, murdering masterpieces in solitary confinement.
Your backside open like the English Channel. I rock the short shot, keep it hot like flannel. I'll survey your panel, put my foot up in your anal. Think it can't happen, kid, cause I'm rapping. Ain't no gun clapping. Cut the jaw jack and let the joints get shot. See who it is not. Then kick off your shoes, jump off my jock, and check the new style Whitey Ford's chrome rock. Once upon a time, not long ago, before hip hop was made for the radio.
Taking them streets straight under. You can't see me like Stevie Wonder. Done the clap full blown roulette style on the microphone. Blowing your chromosomes like a cyclone. In commercial raps, get the gun claps. I rap on the ground of the head with my ill skill rap. I'ma kill me a crazy motherfucker tonight. Step out the light, nocturnal to the night. Word of up your sight and put you in fright. And hope you wanna fight, cause my game is mad tight, alright? Yo, E, this might be my last album, son. Cause niggas tryna play us like crumbs, nobody. I'ma fuck around and murder everybody. And get crazy, buck wild with the shot. You couldn't see me if you weigh 5 million carats, cause I'm psychosomatic. I might lose my cool. I might lose my cool.
Ain't nothing to it. So what you gonna do, man?
Out on the porch.
Man, see what his head is all about.
Now I'ma say this one time, boy, and that's my word.
We rock the shot to knock fire through the Hindenburg. The contribution is clear. You add water to bone and get the Jurassic vibe on the microphone.
Now if you like the tone
and how the harmony's done, and some MCs die before they begun.
well, I like to know if you got the notion.
Cause we're number one. I'm not trying to say my style is better than yours. I'm just on some other shit. I'm all about the beats and the lyrics. So when you hear it, you can feel it. The vibe is energized by the presence of my spirit.
Yo, into lyrics, we persevere. The purpose is clear. We're here to leave your ear hurt and severe. You're lurking in fear, cause we take it back like Robin Loxley, rocking from countryside to spots where hard rocks be.
I often wonder if these MCs even know how it feels to dedicate their whole life to this mic, but still, it's not about the bill. That's not keeping it real. A lot of tight rappers out here ain't got no deal.
We appeal to the brothers with flow finesse, cause it's the 100-watt bloodshot game of death. Cause we're protected by the covenants of words and beats. Rewind and feel the heat, recline and take a seat.
So let's take it back to the concrete streets. Original beats with real live MCs. Playground tactics, a rabbit and a hat tricks. Just that classic rap shit from Jurassic.
The Settlement City Fiesta with your West LA connection. Hop inside the vehicle, start crossing intersections. We learning life's lessons while we blaze disturbalescence. A man but still a child and I have so many questions. Struggle all my life to evade the misconceptions. Then find a place to live between the
negatives and positives while trying to make money, slinging synonyms and homonyms. I went to Pop's house so I could visit moms and them. Cut to the mall, copped a brand new pair of Timberlands, then dipped down a one-way trying to scoop up double K and chill with my people on this bright and sunny day. My niggas split with sipping packs, I'm slapping hands with gas. Located shady spots so we can circulate the stress. Mary Jane invades my brain, now I can't complain. I'm saying, what else is there to do besides relax? Let the problems in your mind become ancient artifacts. Perhaps these raps can help you alleviate the things that's got you tripping. You watch me demonstrate. First you ignore the nonsense and clear your conscience. Let your pen touch the paper, write verbs and consonants. As the words become a sentence, you start to feel indifferent. The stress is out your mind, you feel like the weight was lifted. Terrific, I'm glad we had this time to discuss. I'm outro, call me if you wanna blaze one up. When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time and you will find. The stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time and you will find.
Who the hell do you think you are? Jewels and a fancy car. You ain't built like that, so take that back. Made a wish on a falling star. Oh, you living in a fantasy world.
I'm exhausted, got bags underneath my heart, but I'll liberate your car before my people starve. I'm swimming through the garbage with maggots and artists, face down, drowning in the shaggiest of carpets. I know it probably sounds like a complaint, but it ain't. Keep a roller ready for the wet paint. If you don't trust yourself, you can't believe in anybody else. We ain't got the time to help you realign your parallels. I'm not embarrassed or scared to fail. You could definitely tell by my hair and my nails. I shot the deputy, the sheriff was a separate deal. We all standing in line to ride the same fucking Ferris wheel. Excuse me, crab, I'm not having it. You wanna take a stab? Contact the upper management. Ain't enough time to keep waiting for tomorrow. Open up the wine, drink straight from the bottle.
Who the hell do you think you are? Jewels and a fancy car. You ain't built like that, so take that back. Made a wish on a falling star. Oh, you,
I know what it is.
living in a fantasy world.
Yes. Yo, you think celebrity status is statisless till you stack your chips and you wager. Self-examination for government printed paper. Some of us in the taper, integrity for some acres. Slice of Americana cause their Madonna is Taylor. Made for the people that's only seeking acceptance. Rather just pretend than accept the skin you dressed in. Why even address him? Me, I got a bone to pick. Better yet, a fish to fry. You capping, no big surprise. Your rapping is with the pride. Solely superficial, instant gratification. Your lack of patience for fiscal. Awards you on board, but it's only for an image that sunk in high school. Showboating during the scrimmage. Gloating just for attention, essentially just a prostitute. They give likes and you kiss ass to constitute. More social currency, currently chasing bucks. On Fantasy Island, your tattoos prove you fake as
Who the
fuck.
hell do you think you are? Jewels and a fancy car. You ain't built like that, so take that back. Made a wish on a falling star. Oh, you, living in a fantasy world.
Feel the pressure, I take drastic measures. The sex on my mind and the black tie on my dresser. Bills to the AM, I'm gonna pay 'em. I can pack a 9, play the ghetto, really play 'em, or just waiting for the Libra. Judging, don't you see one? Real nigga here, I ain't got time for no breather. Inhale my doobie, ain't the kind of groovy you be shining like a ruby. It ain't nothing to me, son, I'll make it happen. I'm out like the phantom, disappear, reappear, yet I'm breaking atoms. Enter the mind, not many make it out. Cause even real niggas don't know what I'm about. I'll drink my liquor, the world's getting sicker. Quicker is the eye, watch him die, get the picture? I'm lost in thought. 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 I wake up cold sweating, I hit the get sweating. Niggas in the alleys letting off what they getting is hell on the platter. Too much for your data, add shit to my skit. Hold you, what's the matter? Robbing me softly, bitch back up off me. I'll crack your lip, trip and spit in your coffee. Ain't got the patience, blowing up your station. Stay out my way or go back to the ancients. The funk, dubious. Tomorrow I'll be vibing, you'll see a different aura. It'll glow dimmer, slim let it simmer
lost in thought.
Hit the war drums and vibrate the earth underneath. Hear my people and I come, gotta wake up the chief. Not a pale frail ghost, Ciela wrecked the most. Cause the Mecca land never had a Leo Africanos. The Sudanian, master of the Mediterranean. If it's lovely, I'm the one you're sky paging. Lower than the mole man, R&B is silly. The only male hardcore cruising through my city. Rise to the supernova, suave like Bola. Heavy hitter, I consider you can lean it on my shoulder. Measure like a yardstick, thick at arithmetic. You add it up and I roast the high pitch flip. Get the picture, then I'm gone as the funk lingers on. I don't publicize hate to keep the black race torn, but steady at an altitude where you get the mental food. Not to be rude, here's a fresh pot brewed. Oh, what a web we weave when we practice to deceive. Sparking off a trick up the sleeve. Deep stock the bedrock, listen and you see, and I'm sure you will agree you can't front on me.
Yo, you can't front. It's like that. Come on, yeah. Yes. You know I got to talk. Can't front. I'm telling you now. See us moving a rock.
Money consume what was locked in the tomb that I gradually groom, coming out now smelling like perfume. So take a whiff when I rap a gift for you like the gospel. A logical apostle, colossal. Afro will cut me like a fade with the wind. Sport a bald head but never needed hair club for men. Drop a scud fully capable of forming an eclipse. Skips the backflip soon as it leaves my lips. Suave, no, I can make the funk turn to havoc. Kick the old 45 and knock a boogie on static. Welcome to the Ramadan, pilgrimage to Mecca, a prayer for repairs, shoot crying up, Ron. Cause ain't no pain, no pain, no pain.
Hip-hop, to the top, hip-hop, check it out, it's like that, and it sounds so hot. Hip-hop, you the love of my life. I'm about to take it to the, check it out, and it sounds so nice. Hip-hop, you the love of my life. I'm about to take you to the top. Hip-hop, to the top, hip-hop, check it out, it's like, and it sounds so nice. Hip-hop, you the love of my life, my life.
The anticipation arose as time froze. I stared off the stage with my eyes closed and dove into the deep cosmos. The impact pushed back the first 5 rows. But before the raw live shows, I remember eyes a little snot nose, rocking gazelle, goggles and eyes I closed. Learning the ropes, the ghetto survival. Peeping out the situation, I had to slide through. Had to watch my back, my front, plus my size too. When it came to getting mine, I ain't trying to argue. Sometimes I wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for you. Hip hop, you the love of my life, and that's true. Hip hop, you the love of my life, and that's true. Hip hop, you the love of my life, and that's true. When I was handling the shit I had to do, it was all for you. From the door for you. Speaking through you, getting paper on tour for you. From the start, thought was down by law for you. Used to hit up every corner store war for you. We ripped shit and kept it hardcore for you. I remember late nights, steady rocking the mic. Hip hop, you the love of my life. So tell the people like that, y'all. And it sounds so nice. Hip hop, you the love of my life. We about to take it to the top.
I was speaking to my guy Regan. How she was desperately seeking to organize enough confusion, using no protection, total on resurrection. Caught in the Hype Williams and lost her direction. Getting 8 in sections where I wouldn't eat her. Under the counter love, so silently I treat her. Her daddy a beat her. Eyes off her. In the mix on tape, niggas had her in the buck. When we touch, it was more than just a fuck. The police in her, I found peace. Like Malcolm in the East. Seen her on the streets of New York. Tricking off, tried to make a hit with her, but my dick went soft. Moving weight, losing weight, not picky with who she choose to date. Too confused to hate. With a struggle, I relate close to 30. Most of the niggas she know is dirty, having more babies than Lauren. She started showing early. As of late, I realized that this is her fate or destiny to bring the best of me. It's like God is testing me. In retrospect, I see she brought life and death to me. Peace to us collectively. Live and direct when we perform, it's just coffee shop chicks and white dudes. Over her, I got into it with that nigga Ice Cube. Not a fight move to in life, making the right moves. Besides God and family, you my life's jewel. Like that, like that, like that. Hip hop, 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 hip hop.
You know what it is. Large grown up, living off experience, you know. If the love don't work, what will money do? I'ma need that G pickup truck colored honeydew.
cantaloupe color the interior. Whoever acts superior will pop him with a 22. Had a car and a condo at 22. Birds holding birds coming up Route 22. Ain't a cup of liquor, but niggas know he's 100 proof. Cut the legs off of niggas saying they run with you. I'm the pothead, the cool homie to vibe with. Violate, you oughta bring a homie to die with. I blow an 8, think of states that I could buy in. Cop in the state, think of weight that I could fly in. Can you hear me now? Like Verizon, King of New York, bang your head right on the hydrant. Pops always told me to think out the box. So when you think about the best, nigga, think of the lot.
Half a man on the neck, got him big mad. You think you taking this shit, you get shit back. Blue 200, got the coupe on red. Real locked up in the best shot dead.
Man, the block gon' burn. Yeah, brothers on serve and they just won't learn.
Okay, but if they hear the truth behind these words, maybe we can reach the truth before the cops reach first.
It's like these thugs don't get it. These bugs ain't kidding and they slugs ain't missing. They on point. Guard the court with the steel. When we gon' learn for what we earn, we gotta constantly build. It's like, damn, we pitching drugs to the children. The biggest problem is when the youngin' decide to hit it. Ain't no joke. Blood sport when it's spilled. But then we learn to stop the burn. We have to honestly kill.
All these negative vibes inside minds on the real. My people pause when these wounds need time to heal. But these last days, fast ways, hard to be still. See how dollar bills make society ill. We need more than vaccines, nurse and a doctor. Some people working for profits, murder some prophets. Not a cycle, don't stop. Brothers pulling these still like if one trigger won't hit us, maybe the next nigga will.
That's real. Damn, it's like these kids' heads ain't right. Day-to-day struggles got them feeling dead at night. Wear that stripes, the crowd never scared they fight. That's another one below when they air that fight. Damn, man, we gotta hustle and get far. Can't wait to get no paper, take that struggle and get hard. Cause it's hard. Giving up to the world. I know we all making mistakes, but when we gon' learn that.
I be so in tune, they be watching me, I'm channeling on.
But if they hear the truth behind
I be so in tune, they be watching me, I'm channeling on.
My brother's ready to die.
I be so in tune, they be watching me,
I know
my mind be tapped into the overflowing conscious streams. So count your streams, I hit them with the wrath of God. You never ever seen a motherfucker rap this hard. I be the rap mogul, the black Picasso. Painted from the soul, never slow the cash flow. So I stack, stow and attack flows, never stack foes. Niggas time I let my ass show, hold up. Cause ain't nothing average bout yo. Bitch ain't shit funny like I'm rapping bad jokes. I'm so nice though, I play the whole game in ISO. Flow maestro, fuck a mic check, this a mic choke. It's the motherfucking rap god. So don't you other motherfuckers try to act hard. I'm from a place where the bullets travel really far. This for my niggas posted up right on the boulevard. Who wanna smoke my niggas pull up when the record's on. I'll have 10 niggas pull your card till your nigga gone. They taking notes. And then every time my record's on, you ready know. Niggas try to peep the repertoire, so you on point stat. That's all the time, kid.
You're on point stat.
That's all the time, Tim. You on point stat. Diddy one time for the city. I'ma make these niggas hear me. I'ma make these niggas feel me.
I be so in tune, they be watching me, watches, I'm channeling on. I be so in tune, they be watching me, watches, I'm channeling on.
Yeah, one won't do it, two is not enough for me, no. Might wanna sit down, one won't do, two is not enough for me, show you how it's done. One won't do it, two is not enough for me, no. One won't. Now let's take it from Tiffany. How this thing went from Jacob to Tiffany's. Could've kept it real with this real nigga, or kept your mouth closed, maybe we could deal with you. See, it's two freaks, the wife and the boss. Had all three of them liking it raw. Pimp put on weight from fighting them all. In the mall, you see it and like it, it's yours. That's a nice fit, you ain't got a price shit. I pays for it like the mics and the sauce. We pack big bags out of Saks Fifth Ave. Mr. Put them in the back with a fifth act. I need space for all of my women's. In these days, the arguing is limited. I replace the broad if she trippin'. It's the game and all in the pimpin'. You got one, that's cool. Nowadays, everybody got two. That'll do, but I need another one. Yeah, and another one. One won't do, two is not enough for me, no. Line them up. One won't do it, two is not enough for me, no.
It's a I think I need it. Take a trip and sip a bomb from a
inside, no need to hide. It's just the chronic, the marijuana. I think I need a hit. Take a trip and sip a bomb, come along. It's just a herb. Mind's eye, open wide, come inside, no need to hide. It's just the chronic moment. It's like the omen, giving birth inside your chest. Invest some time in knowing what the herb can do to a man's soul. When inhaled, it takes the rest, he's impaled. I won't agree. First on top of the telephone pole with technical Jekyll. I know many men who have chosen the secret ingredient come my way. I like that bowling, lose control over tracks. Constructed by the conductor, never stuck in a permanent high. I float around my way. Wings and fins and parts that propel me to the next plateau. I go way over heads intense with dense ideas that never change. I flow rivers of ancient teleportation sent to the nation. Via me, via satellite, ear to ear, from here to there. They feel the beat. Don't be shy, I'm really a quiet guy. Just try. Look what it does for an introvert. I flirt with Mary Jane and burn her body for the feeling in a pipe. I won't complain. Marijuana, I think I need a hit. Take a trip and sip a bomb, come along. It's just a herb. Mind's eye, open wide, come inside, no need to hide. It's just a chronic, the marijuana. I think I need a hit. Take a trip and sip a bomb, come along. It's just a herb. Mind's eye, open wide, come inside, no need to hide. It's just a crowded room full of people having tripped out conversation. No one's up to getting over the edge. That last hit dropped the X from my basket. Now I'm asking, dude, let's go outside right now. It's almost great. I just know it's hot.
Well, you can make any day the greatest day. Just visualize peace when you play this. I'm not saying my whole life's a meditative state, but I was calm, cool, collect when I laid this. Call me the grouch, but I don't get upset. Kick a verse through the speaker, get my Gouda then jet back to my fam. I live the life of a man. 2 cars, 2 dogs, a wife and a plan. I told you I was making sense. All else will make you crazy like following trends. But keeping up with the neighbors won't save you. I'm deep enough to know myself, now that's major. And I'm proud of me. No male figure to teach me how to be. Oh well, too eager to reach outwardly. I should've known if all was good at home, I wouldn't have grown. I put it in poem to show them a better way. Something abstract and clever, not led astray. Break bread, make good, awaken. We taking this hip-hop back to self-creation. Meaning I could say whatever I want, and I don't gotta act a certain way to make a chunk. Ain't a punk just because it's not the same as before. Temptation lures, but my aim is pure. It used to be stress, now it is breath. It used to be broke, now it's invest. It used to be faded and now it's controlled. It used to be underground, now it's known. It used to be young and now it's classic. It's still good music and it still is magic. I still am feeling true to myself, my family, my friends, my everyone else. And now I'm smarter, I put a filter on my water and I bless my home, cause I'm raising a daughter. Can't be a porn addict no more, that's smaller than who I'm supposed to be. Hoes, please don't holler. I can hear the call of the wild. Another man down, swallowed by the mob of the crowd. But I hold my ground, speak loud. Tell them simple is the new cool. Young fool, sober is the new drunk. Pregnant's new skinny. How long you gonna fuck the world and ride on enemies? Supply the amenities, I use them. I don't rely on crutches though. Plus it's oozing out the pores of my skin. Pure truth, and when combined with the beat, you feel the music. Literally healing movement. Watch the expressions change from blank to student. And all the people say don't stop doing it, so I won't be one to badly influence them again. To spill my soul as ink from the pen, I think fill the hole for every now and then. It used to be stress, now it is breath. It used to be broke, now it's invest. It used to be faded and now it's controlled. It used to be underground, now it's known.
Endurance, nothing can take my dominance. I lost my auntie, my brothers, and don't know where my mama is. I don't hide under the covers, cause that is when the drama wins. I pull a string on the curtains, I know one thing is for certain. If you're hurting, you need to dip your body in the sunlight. Walk around this earth till you give birth to some insight. Get your mind right in the process, because the object is to survive, stay alive, and accomplish positive progression. No time for regression. Get your groove on, it's a new song, listen. Positive progression, no time for regression. Get your groove on, it's a new song, listen. To the rhythm of the new day, it's a party. Each and every time God wakes up your body, we can parlay, have fun, spend some money on some champagne and brunch on Sunday. Cause we don't know if we gon' live till Monday. Don't be sad, everybody dies off someday. Even though the world is cold and I'm alone, look at what I'm feeling inside.
I stood at the edge of the ocean and had an epiphany. The wind of Marin was blowing the time infinity. The surf was up, the tide was coming up to my knees. The sun was the color of a tangerine, and at that moment, I was granted clarity. I was able to see my life as a fantasy. I didn't have to live within a sad reality. Being on shrooms was only a technicality. My mind opened up and revealed all the love in me. So much I wanted to manifest it very publicly. I began to cry. My friends came to comfort me, oh so lovingly. They began hugging me and telling me that we were all family and that they had my back even when life challenged me. I didn't really know what to say, but that day all my pain went away. What I'm feeling inside. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside.
People be putting out like one single a year on vinyl. That shit ain't tight.
I'm loving what I'm feeling inside.
Productivity, enough longevity. Tough and stuff where they feel I'm heavenly blessed. Never rest, I hit the road 70. Cruise on out and flip the mode cleverly. Me, I couldn't sit around for all day and play. I had a big move to make, plus an album on the way. Now how come they can say that bullshit was fresh when the beats don't knock and the flows don't stress nowhere? I go there cause I take it like I make it. That man's behind the mask, me, I'm like naked, can't fake it like punk. I'm in it deep, punk, spin it, keep it in the mix, peep it to the chicks. We flip shows like Sax since way back with raps fat. Say that to Jax New and ask who's gonna act cool. That's me, I played the part perfect. Politic with plenty, but fools be on nerve, yo. And my nerves quick to the curb shit. Status off the bat, it's like you ain't done much to clutch. Such an ego, one fucking single. Mingle with the money and the DJs. Crummy, faggot ass, funny style. Fake premieres over here on the west. Ain't got no ear for the nest. I fear the crest of the crop creaming. Any demon spilling semen on himself dreaming. I'm intervening, middleman scheming. Teaming up myself, this time for a little help.
In the grass is greener, keeping up with the Joneses, got your pockets leaner. Then Jimmy Dean making all the moves you're making. No tilt in the verbs in the pen now shaking. Your head banging on walls, making collect calls like Dio and Melissa trying to keep in touch. The same homies used to hit you up for lunch. All the same ones leave you in the cold in the crunch. I got a brand new Benz, damn, so many brand new friends. But when I didn't have no ends, it was so unibrown and Doja get down. You used to having everything sugar-coated. Know you hit a wake you up and take it with the arm and roast it. I hate when niggas be trying to act all hard when the camera's on. When the lights go off, they soft like lambskin or camel hair. Far side gon' clear the air until you're there. You know the routine, you know the episode. Make it clean, take your whole team to a new city. Got a new persona now. You can be whoever or whatever you wanna.
I'm tagged the name of mine. I'm 20 years of age. I ran across the bullshit. People promise you both occasions, but don't forget there are pits. No hits, it's quick. It's like the water in grits. They got another boy who can rhyme and do the fight split. And that's high. I better get by because my ally. I'm supposed to put that crazy shit while I go look for some time. I need some zigzags. I need some zigzags. I need some zigzags. And in fact, the far side is coming and I hope we're not whack. But at this point, there's no turning back. But to be exact, I got more flavors than a bucket full of fruit. In 92 we take cab, 93 we take loot. Cause the vinyl street. Belly to the beat, fat beats in my head, tennis shoes on my feet. Nigga tried to flex, buddy, after we smoke. So I shot him in the ass on the downstroke. Shot him in the ass on the downstroke. What? Shot him in the ass on the downstroke. Yep. Shot him in the ass on the downstroke. 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 Shot him in the ass on the downstroke.
Souped on the beat like a bowl of chicken noodles. I love Spanish dishes, but no, I'm not a noodle. I can did kung fu, I flip up like judo. Never did a tickle as a mom named Bruno. I had number, red number, and a fan of Bruno. Yeah, you know Shapiro, met her in a trio. Souped up my glass, jet through, I asked the Rio. I'm somewhat Creole, don't like the man of steel. I'm not your Coleman copy, but your first draft, you'll not be for real. I used to deal, but the buzz popped me. I had to hide joke, but they repo my drop and steal. I chill like Scotch on the rocks, cause I just get paid for them hardcore props. You know, how long can you freak the fuck? How long can you freak the fuck? I separate the
I'm still focused, fuck if I feel broken. Created everything from the darkness, I still wrote it. I still wear my heart on my shoulder, I'm still hoping for the best. I'm still awake when I rest. And according to my ex, I had full conversations when I'm asleep. And I rarely remember dreams, but I doing them what I please. I'm ready for the spring, I ponder what it will bring. They doing what they told, I'm doing what I believe. The players come and go, the master pulling the strings. I'm sitting in the audience, watching play out the scene. I'm steady trying to get what I want and what I need. I clearly notice what's on the table and what I bring to it. Thunderstorm coming, I sit on a porch and sing through it. Something beautiful about nature, it got a ring to it. Pops told me if you got something good, then you cling to it. When you see that light at the tunnel, you better flee to it. Chilling in the wintertime, rapping till it's dinner time, rapping till the sun is up, feeling like I've been arrived. She said it's a privilege, I can tell you what I feel inside with no love lost, no love lost.
Journey again. Went across the block to buy a loaf of bread. A homeless man yelled out, I haven't had any food all day. Man, I'm down on my luck, can you spare some change? All his friends looked up like as if to say, if you got it like that, throw something my way. So I had to keep stepping, put a foot to pavement. I really would've liked to help out, but hey, about 20 meters up the sidewalk, eye contact with a girl, the eyes off. Slow windows as a cold wind blows. There was no one home, she was going to lie, but dead to the world with her head in the whirlwind. Yeah, she was smiling, she didn't look sad. Maybe in the mist, she's oblivious, and they call ignorance bliss. Hey, how about that? All walks of life, all playing in the game. Many games to be playing, some don't have a plan. All in the one block radius, mark it off 8 summertime in the streets of San Fran. We got sounds, style in the block now, we got sounds. 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 Yeah. Style in the block now, we got sounds.
Now give me what I need, give me what I need. Give me what I need, give me what I need. Give me what I need, give me what I need. Dog, give me what I need, give me what I need.
Dear Lord, you show me the best of times, show me the worst of times. Confusion all over my mind, but still I keep busting rhymes. And I fight for what I want, but I die for what I need. And I watch my people bleed while vultures steady feed. We proceed with the mic blessed, fashioned in your likeness, more deadlier than vipers. Lyric spirit snipers ignite us. We'll be candles in the dark, solid like Noah's Ark. I was destined for this part in the scheme of things. We kings and queens eating chicken wings, but
We see fingertips, can't hold the scepter so it slips. Now who's equipped to come up on the grip? A bravery crazily, I wait for the response and I'm locked and loaded. Missiles ready, set to launch. Eliminating competition, they getting bombed in the trunk. Cause we keep them in the trunk, in the trunk. They getting bumped in the trunk.
What can I learn from living life? What can you learn from what I write? I steady till my lungs are bloody. To him I'm just some silly putty. Who created me to play with? She to lay with us to bust. I spend my day programming what? Sounds? How profound to rap into the break of dawn so they can hear and know it's on. If the flow is strong, I'm smart. If you're stupid, it's not art. Marks are made so many ways. You can spin the tires, blaze a sack for everybody. Days or chapters, what you after?
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To help them trace my tracks.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To stand and face these facts.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To lead them not astray.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To say what I got to say. Now you can face me with your laughter, your smiles or your pain. I feel your trials when I'm down and out or winning at the game. No one to claim creator, yet the masses are perplexed. Cause by life we're so impressed, we all wish we had an X. And that's no matter how much I complain. Really couldn't place no blame, I'll just refrain. Try stay insane and hope you watch your aim. I scope and got the flame to make it knock and shock the same. Got to use the brain so I can lose the chain.
But you my guru leader, so I don't need to pack no heater. Like syrup, you make it sweeter. This balance beam a teeter. Trying to find myself, looking at reflections in everyone else. Some of y'all might find that funny, but do not know your wealth. You make the world turn. You make the fire burn. You make the wind breeze. The sinner fall to his knees. Now that's some powerful. And I speak my words truthfully, as far as I know. Yo, we all got some of God's beauty. Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To help them trace my tracks.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To stand and face these facts.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To lead them not astray.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To say what I got to say.
Give me what I need.
Let me crack my 7 seal, don't rush. Microphones gotta get crushed. I thrust with the force of a rocket booster. This ain't what you used to. Now we gonna fly high, singing this song, la la la. If you don't believe in yourself, you got to try. Ain't nobody said this life is easy, everything a test. Is you gonna do your best? Hot in the corner fest, you got to stay fresh. Cause if you stop, you stagnated. Stale thoughts of lack will put you in a jail. Believe I can and I will set these rhymes to sail. But will what I really feel pay the bill? Shit is ill, I stare off in the distance, rhyming with persistence. Cause rhyming is a mission, will anybody listen?
Now if you put me through any time of need, I'm sure to call for help indeed. Daily I stay silent, thinking thoughts at lightning speed, heightened by the feed, back and forth reciprocation. Situations rather unexplained, I maintain relations. In layman's it's a vibe I felt, deja vu inside myself. I speak it verbally, make sure all them fools have heard of me. Believe I'm well connected, not a prophet who's been resurrected. Trust and I expect it when I bust its high effects to match the specs of my blueprints in the true sense of these words. God, he lives within, and all of this he's heard, every word.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To help them trace my tracks.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To stand and face the facts.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To lead them not astray.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To say what I got to say.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
To make them trace my tracks.
Give me what I need, give me what I need.
stand and face the facts, to lead them not astray, to say what I got to say, to say what I got to say,
If you change the rules on what controls you, you will change the rules.
Wake up, Mr. Green. Wake up, Mr. Green. Wake up, Mr. Green. Wake up, Mr. Green.